Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette. Signs Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple have given up trying to blend their families. There are signs of trouble in paradise. After getting engaged on the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple were determined to bring their families together, but that may not be working out. Joan, who recently celebrated her 62nd birthday, was married to Joan Vassos for 32 years, until he died in 2021. They had 4 children together, who are all adults now. 60-year-old Chock is a divorcee with 2 children of his own. All 6 of their children are adults now and remain close to their parents. After getting engaged at the end of the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan and Chock were focused on blending their families, but it hasn't gone as smoothly as they'd hoped. Read on for signs that Joan and Chock have given up on trying to bring their families together. Since getting engaged on the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan and Chock immediately turned their focus to blending their families, but it hadn't gone as planned. In December, Joan and Chock posted an Instagram clip discussing bringing their families together, which Joan confesses has been a little harder right now. The couple didn't expand on the details, but it's clear that Joan and Chock have family drama to work through. Joan and Chock met each other's children during the Golden Bachelorette Season 1. Joan met Chock's 2 children, Taylor and Tyler Chapple, during hometown visits. Chock met several of Joan's children when they traveled to Bora Bora during the series final. Joan's children told Chock that they were concerned that he tried to replace their late father, but he assured them that he had no intention of doing so. His response seemed to mollify them, but it's unclear if their concerns have persisted. Joan and Chock have been together a lot since leaving the Golden Bachelorette, but he was recently absent from an important event. Joan posted Instagram photos and footage from her birthday celebration, and Chock was conspicuously missing from the event. Several of her children and grandchildren gathered around her as Joan celebrated her 62nd trip around the sun. The Golden Bachelorette had a second birthday event. Joan and Chock posted Instagram photos from their trip to New York, where they celebrated Joan's birthday with friends. It could be a bad sign that Chock didn't attend Joan's family event. While her family didn't appear at her event with Chock, it could be a coincidence, but it could also mean Joan and Chock have given up on bringing their families together. In the golden glow of televised romance, few love stories have captured hearts like that of Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple on the Golden Bachelorette. The duo, celebrated for their undeniable chemistry and infectious laughter, seemed destined for a fairy tale ending. However, recent signs suggest that the dream of blending their families may be turning into more of a nightmare than a harmonious union. Is trouble brewing in paradise? Let's take a closer look at the clues. Family dynamics. A tough nut to crack. Joan Vassos, the charming and vivacious lead, has always been transparent about her close-knit relationship with her adult children. They're protective, opinionated, and fiercely devoted to their mother's happiness. On the other side, Chock Chapple, the rugged and affable suitor with a heart of gold, brings his own brood into the mix. Children who have their own routines, traditions, and reservations. Blending families is never easy, but it appears that the challenge may be more daunting than either Joan or Chock anticipated. Insiders close to the couple have hinted that disagreements about family gatherings, holiday plans, and even mundane logistics like where to spend weekends have created friction. Joan's kids are very used to being the center of her world, one source shared. They're not thrilled about suddenly having to share that spotlight with Chock and his family. Clues from social media. Silence. One of the first red flags has been the noticeable decrease in joint social media appearances. During the early days of their romance, Joan and Chock frequently shared photos of their adventures, sunset walks, family barbecues, and heartwarming moments with their grandchildren. However, in recent weeks, those posts have all but disappeared. Fans have taken to comment sections to voice their concerns. Where are the cute pics of Joan and Chock? One follower asked. Another chimed in. It's been weeks since we've seen them together. Hope everything's okay. The silence speaks volumes. Social media, often a curated highlight reel, can also reveal cracks when the usual flow of content dries up. Tension at public events. Observers have also noted tension during recent public appearances. At a charity gala last month, Joan and Chock arrived separately and were seen interacting minimally throughout the evening. While they posed for obligatory photos, the warmth that once defined their interactions seemed noticeably absent. Body language expert Dr. Elisa Morgan analyzed footage from the event. There's a stiffness in their posture and a lack of eye contact, she noted. These are often indicators of unresolved conflict. Competing priorities. Another source of strain appears to be their differing lifestyles. Joan, ever the social butterfly, thrives on a bustling schedule filled with social engagements and community events. Chock, in contrast, prefers a quieter, more laid-back existence. They struggle to find a balance, a close friend revealed. Joan loves being out and about, while Chock would rather spend a quiet evening at home. It's created tension because neither wants to completely give up their preferred lifestyle. Family resistance. Behind the scenes, family dynamics have reportedly added fuel to the fire. Joan's children have expressed concerns about how quickly the relationship progressed, while Chock's family has reportedly been wary of adjusting to Joan's high-energy presence. It's not that they don't like each other, an insider clarified. It's just that blending two established families with their own traditions and dynamics is incredibly challenging. Signs of hope, or the beginning of the end. Despite the signs of trouble, it's not all doom and gloom. Both Joan and Chock are mature, seasoned individuals who have weathered life's storms. Friends close to the couple remain optimistic that they can work through their differences. They love each other deeply, one friend emphasized. They just need to figure out how to make their families mesh without losing sight of their own happiness. Indeed, blending families requires patience, compromise, and a willingness to adapt. Joan and Chock have proven resilient in the past, and there's every chance they'll navigate this rocky patch together. What's next for Joan and Chock? For now, fans can only watch and wait to see how this love story unfolds. Will Joan and Chock find a way to blend their families seamlessly, or will they decide that love alone isn't enough to overcome the complexities of their situation? One thing is certain, their journey, whether together or apart, will continue to captivate audiences. After all, love in the golden years is just as thrilling, complex, and beautiful as any fairy tale. In the meantime, perhaps the couple needs a reminder of what brought them together in the first place: their shared laughter, mutual respect, and undeniable chemistry. Sometimes stepping away from the pressures of family and societal expectations can reignite the spark. As they navigate this challenging chapter, fans are rooting for them to find happiness, whether that means blending their families or charting a different course. Here's hoping that Joan and Chock remember that love, like life, is a journey filled with twists and turns, and perhaps the greatest adventure lies in finding a path that honors both their individual needs and their shared dreams.